It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. And Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg. And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times as possible.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Mobley. Michael is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Sarr in at the 4 slot. For 3, Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Well, you've got 2 teams, one from each conference, trying to reach that upper echelon. Should be an interesting matchup.
6 on the shot clock. Unloads. Bridges with the board.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Pass to Sarr. Young from outside buries it from 3-point range. Young's got 6 points.
Well, this is one of the most fearless perimeter shooters in this league. Trae Young has the ultimate green light.
Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
Inside, Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And the first one drops.
An already legendary trash talker and fiery competitor. Edwards' hunger to win and be an all-time great is admirable.
And Edwards drops them both. And last season, Tim, Paul Millsap retired. He was an all-star in each of his 4 years in Atlanta.
Well, he helped guide the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2015. That team overachieved through chemistry, and this group hopes to do the same thing.
Wallace down low. Young's there. Wallace kicks to Morant. Pass to Gafford. And stolen by Song. Blackhole passes to Mobley, and it's in there.
Sometimes basketball is a simple game. Get that ball to Evan Mobley inside, and good things will happen.
Morant outside. It's Edwards on the wing. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Morant against Bridges. 6 to shoot. Back to Young. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Young's got 8 points.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Gafford sets the pick for Edwards. To the inside. Plays it up and banks it in.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
You knew they were going to be aggressive, and now you see them executing that.
Blackhole passes to Bridges. Sarr with a screen on Morant. And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Morant dishes to Edwards. Connects on the open J. 6 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Sarr with it. Young from outside. Rebounded by Gafford.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Morant. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Of players that have been coming through for their team on both ends of the floor. The point guards with the most steals over the course of the last month. The 4th spot held by Trae Young.
And with these guys, they are always going to give you an equally outstanding effort at both ends of the floor. I mean, it takes very aggressive defense to put up steal numbers like that.
Well, and you often see point guards racking up steal numbers because they have the opportunity to pressure the ball first.
That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Outside Edwards. Gafford sets the pick for Edwards. They get a hand on it, and as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And a quick look at some of the numbers for him.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Bridges with the steal. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And there you see the basketball IQ Bridges has. Natural court sense. He knows exactly where to be.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, "My guys have studied the reports, we've reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape." Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Guys?
Allie, thank you so much. Clock at 2. Here's Young. It's rebounded by Z. The Hawks trail by 6. Morant kicks to Wallace. Outside Edwards. And he's good on the 3 ball. Edwards got 9.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Young outside. There's the 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
And we got a hot story coming out of Brooklyn. And who else but Shams Charania with all the news. All right, Shams, what's going on with the Nets?
Thank you, Kevin. They have long been looking into a guard who can create his own shots, and I'm told they have landed on Jamal Murray as their guy, and his championship pedigree is an added bonus for them. A big move from a team who is clearly looking to take the next step and shake things up.
Thanks so much for the report, Shams.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Young looking it over. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Mobley. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Gafford. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. 4-point game. Fresh from a win against Portland.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Yeah, that's the kind of performance you're going to try to build on. Now they have to find a way to replicate that success.
And that's the defensive player of the year there. Mobley with the denial, making sure the ball didn't get to the rim.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Jackson Davis is checked in for Daniel Gafford. Grant comes in for Edwards. Okogie's checked in for Cason Wallace. And Trey Jones subbed in for John Morant. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Alexander Sarr. Thomas comes in for Mikal Bridges. Beasley's checked in for Blackhole. And quickly in for Young. Jones looking for an opening. Here's C. That shot missing. Good D by Mobley.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin.
Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get two there.
Pass to Jones. They set the pick. Here's Okogie. To the paint. Here's Z. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 8. Now, quickly. Dallas moving the ball around.
2 minutes remaining.
It's Thomas on the wing. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Atlanta's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Jones, the pass to Okogie. Kicks it out to Grant. To end the cold streak. Mobley with the rebound. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Quickly the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Quickly. And here is Thomas. Launches a three. Again, Thomas missing.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Okogie, the pass to Jones. Now Grant. There's the pick. Oh, jams it right over Valanciunas.
Wow, that is some serious mid-air creativity. Look at Jeremy Grant.
Quickly the pass to Mobley. Back to Quickly. Stolen by Jones. Pass to Okogie. Over Mobley. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Mavericks leading by 6. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Beasley, the pass to Thomas. Here's Quickly. And he converts the layup.
That is such a creative move. With the ball in his hands, Quickly can really be special.
Grant with a screen on Quickly. Jones, the pass to Grant. And Grant slams it home.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Dallas. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
Edwards is out there with Z. Then there's Cason Wallace. Then it's Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They lead by 4. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Bridges misses. Hawks shooting 41% for the game. And the Hawks can't hang on to the ball.
Mavericks ball.
This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 5, the Hawks.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Here's Black Hole. He has yet to score. Pass to Valanciunas. Young with no one around. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. The Hawks trail by 4. Morant surveying the D. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Young. Here's Song. Young outside. Clock at 6. Over Edwards. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Morant against Song. Morant pushes to Edwards. Shoots the 3. They get it back. Jackson Davis. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Just out for a three-point play. It's going to be on Alex Song. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league. And Trae Young doing a great job of reading the game. Saw the opening, and he delivered the pass right on time.
Johnson outside. Edwards looking it over. Hawks passing it around. Pass to Morant. Back to Edwards. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Bridges outside. Back to Young for the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Z. Now Morant with a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Morant's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks. Dallas has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Poked away and taken away by Johnson. It's Edwards on the wing. And the Hawks with another 3. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Here's Black Hole. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The Hawks leading by 6. Edwards drives in. Bridges with some nice defense.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Kevin, back to you.
Oh, yeah, he can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. First one falls for. Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young play.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight, home or away. He won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
5 to shoot. Here's Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Young finds Bridges. Takes the three. Rebound by the Hawks. Gaffer's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they continue to control the glass.
Johnson, the pass to Z. Morant outside. Morant takes off with the shot. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Now Young. He's got 15. From past the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. Z's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And here is Gafford. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. From deep, Johnson. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Song. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Valanciunas with a screen on Morant. Bridges misses.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
To the middle. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Bridges against Morant. Young from outside. It's rebounded by Z.
Well, after lighting it up from deep in the first quarter, they have quieted him down.
Johnson finds Morant. Pass to Edwards. And stolen by Melton. Bridges outside. Now, here is Young. Just 5 on the clock. To end the drought. It's rebounded by Z. Z's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Outside Edwards. They set the pick. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Well, they just never looked comfortable out there. And part of that is the defense they were facing.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Some changes. Grant, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Okogie comes in for Edwards. And Trey Jones subbed in for John Morant. And then for Dallas, Evan Mobley's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Cameron Thomas comes in for Mikal Bridges. And quickly in for DeAnthony Melton. The first free throw is good. Tim, when you think about how the game is currently being played, how hard do you think it is to defend?
It's a lot tougher than it used to be because you have much more ground to cover defensively with the number of three-point shooters that are on the floor. Plus, the number of guys that understand how to draw fouls.
And the league changes, don't they, in the way they officiate. So that is kind of an ever-changing way to grasp what you do on the defensive end.
Yeah, the league has tried to help defenders, give them a little bit more leeway because of how difficult it is to defend this level of skill.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Quickly setting the pick for Thomas. It's rebounded by Z. Z's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Outside, Jones. Here's Z. Mobley with the block.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. When he's not blocking shots, he's altering.
Jason Wallace. He's checked in for Atlanta. Malik Beasley. He's checked in for Dallas. Here's Wallace. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Shot clock at 2. The half-court bomb falls off target. Mavericks shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Jones, how he performed last season. Last season, put up about 7 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
You need a steady hand for that second unit, and he provides that and sometimes a lot more.
Wallace outside. Off target from three-point range. Mavericks trail by 10. After quickly. Mobley is screen on Jones. Quickly with a wide-open look. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Atlanta's gotten a three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Kobe, the pass to Jones. Yep, it counts. Jones has got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Right side, Thomas. Pass to Beasley. It's stolen by Jones. Lays it in off the breakaway. Jones has got his third basket of the night.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Quickly kicks to Thomas. Shot to stop the run. And Thomas with the stuff.
And how about the athleticism there? Thomas with the tenacious take and finish.
And the dunk by Grant.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Mobley. 52 seconds left now here in the second. There's Thomas with the three. It's rebounded by Z. Z's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Grant outside. To the paint and stolen by Song. Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And throughout his career, we've seen Quickly just get better and better at finding teammates.
Outside, Jones. 12 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Grant. 6 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Mobley.
Clearly a foul.
The Hawks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both teams deciding to change it up. And Grant drops them both.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
And so it's Atlanta sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder. And, Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk, and not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Dallas Mavericks.
Can't miss this many shots and not be competitive. They're rushing, looking desperate. Kind of feel sorry for them.
No, you don't. You were laughing while we were watching it.
Hey, man, that's off the air.
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
Well, look here now at the Mavericks. They hear the clock. Trying to coast through the season straight into the playoffs? Not how it works, fellas. They don't have the talent to pull that off. The effort has got to be there.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
And I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. On the floor for Dallas. Young is out there with Black Hole. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Alexander Sarr. And it's Mobley in at the center position. Morant passes to Edwards. Launches a 3. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Mavericks trail by 14. Sarr sets the screen for Bridges. And Sarr throws it down.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
Wallace dishes to Edwards. Pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Back to Mobley. Gafford with the steal. Morant with it. Bridges covering. Morant drives in for 3. Edwards. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. Well, this group of shooting guards has given us a little bit of something extra lately, including excellent rebounding, so you can see those numbers. Look at Black Hole, a terrific rebounder, 5th overall.
And these are sort of your do-it-all guys. I mean, even if rebounding isn't necessarily a priority for shooting guards, it's still something that helps your team get wins.
Well, when you have that kind of sacrifice and effort from your 2-guard, it makes a big difference. These guys help their teams win the 50-50 battles.
Back to Sarr. There's the triple. Traps in the tray. Sarr's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
Morant finds Edwards. Down low. Here's Gafford. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Mobley.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And he's got his first chance at the line here. On the free throw, no good. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Young outside for three. Runs it from downtown. Young's got 20.
That brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatch.
Bridges here. Good season for him last year. Averaged 17 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
Yeah, it's all about great energy, and he brings that part to the game. His teammates feed off of that.
Outside Edwards. Morant outside. Here's Wallace. The Hawks again can't hit.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years. But nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, the Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back to you guys.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Gafford sets the pick for Morant. Pass to Z. Out to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Blackhole passes to Young. And here is Thomas. Valanciunas with a screen on Morant. Thomas's shot is off.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going. He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
The Hawks leading by 7. On the wing, Wallace. He's guarded by Thomas. Inside, and stolen by Mobley. Thomas up top. Guarded by Morant. Black hole passes to Thomas. Young outside, from outside the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. Gafford's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. See? Oh, jams it right over Valanciunas. Wow.
Oh, my. He's just getting nasty on him now, fellas.
You know, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out the really slick moves. Mavericks trailed by 9. Tim, you talk about a player with quick hands. That's Cason Wallace.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not just the hands that make him a threat on D. It's his lateral quickness, anticipation, and positioning. He just has that sixth sense about where the ball is going next.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Jackson Davis is checked in for Daniel Gafford. Jeremy Grant comes in for Z. Johnson, he's checked in for Cason Wallace. And Jones subbed in for Morant. Dallas also making some changes. Alexander Sarr comes in for Valanciunas. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Young. Johnson finds Edwards. Pass to Jackson Davis. Mobley with the block. And he gets it back. The Hawks again can't hit. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Here's Black Hole. Edwards defending. Here's Black Hole. Whoa! He flew in there. Wow!
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Knocks it loose. Mobley with it. Jones covering. Here's Black Hole. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson surveying the floor. Outside, Jones. Pass to Grant. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edwards. He can't hit that time.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
It's Thomas outside. The rebound by Grant. Atlanta leading by 5. Johnson dishes to Jones. And they're on the break. Here's Thomas. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And that's just opportunistic basketball. Mobley carving out space and then cashing in on the second chance opportunity.
Grant outside. They set the screen. On the clock. going to end the drought. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Mobley.
And while Jeremy Grant has bounced around a bit in his career, teams really do value his combination of length and shooting. Plus, he gives you all-out effort defensively.
The free throw drops for Grant. You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA. But now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
Okogie's checked in for Atlanta. And Grant drops them both. You know, Tim, with the length and agility that Jeremy Grant possesses, he can be a tricky matchup.
Yeah, his shooting percentages have tailed off a bit of late, but for a former second-round pick, he's having a tremendous career.
Pass to Mobley. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Jones on the way. Grant outside. And shot on the way. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Back to Beasley. Offline with his 3. Atlanta leading by 5. Here's Okogie. Up and in on the lane. Okogie's got his first bucket in this one.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Z comes in for Jeremy Grant, and it's Casey Wallace in for Johnson.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Mobley, left side. Master quickly. And the 3 off target. The Hawks leading by 9. Okogie, the pass to Jones. To the inside. Here's Z. The Mavericks pull it in. Mobley's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
Here's Okogie. Here's Z. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night. Mavericks trailed by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Loads it up there for Mobley. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's highest-scoring teams. Number 5, the Hawks.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Bridges, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Atlanta. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Wallace looking for an opening. Pass to Z. And Jones has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Beasley for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Z's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Wallace outside. 6 to shoot. From deep. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talking to his team moments ago in the huddle.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Well, he's trying to get them to maintain that edge right now.
And solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. There's Jackson Davis out there with Z. Then it's Morant. Then there's Cason Wallace. And it's Edwards in at the 3 side. So that's the Hawks 5. The Hawks leading by 11. Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson Davis. Mobley with the rebound. The Mavericks shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Here's Black Hole. Rebound Atlanta.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now Jackson Davis, covered by Mobley. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Pass to Morant. And rebounds again.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere. Just sensational.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And the Hawks making a change here. Gafford's checked in. .60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Young outside. Gafford with the steal. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And it's Morant. That time on the assist from Gafford. And it's 9 points for John Morant. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
Pass to Wallace. Launches it. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Young passes the Black Hole. Here's Sarr. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the big fella, Alex Sarr, showing promise. Craig, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Free throw good, Sarr. And Tim, watching Alex Sarr, it's clear he can be a defensive game changer.
Well, his versatility is what jumps out at you, Kevin. Able to guard the three-point line and protect the rim. He's everything you want in a shot blocker. Timing, length, and verticality.
Both free throws good from Sarr.
And there's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wemby-like build with a lot of skill.
Pass to Wallace. Gafford sets the pick for Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Mobley. And it's Morant missing. Mavericks trailed by 14. Young passes the Black Hole. Fires the 3. Young, no good.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making it.
Out to Morant. Inside, and stolen by Song. Here's Black Hole. Sar with a screen on Edwards. Fires it up. Dallas, no good that time either.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Wallace the pass to Edwards. And stolen by Sar. Goes up, and Sar throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team, and they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Wallace outside. Out to the wing. Morant kicks to Wallace. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks again can't hit.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Yeah, Trae Young with the easy bucket. They're changing ends of the floor in the blink of an eye.
Morant dishes to Wallace. Outside Edwards. Over Young. The Hawks again can't hit. Mavericks trail by 10. Bridges passes to Young. Mobley. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Edwards. In the corner, Wallace with it. Hawks passing it around. Now Edwards. They get it. The Hawks again can't hit. Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Black Hole passes to Young. Another miss by Young.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Now here's Morant with 3. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11. And so here is Dallas. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. High post Young. Edwards there. Sar with it. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
Edwards against Mobley. Up top, Morant. Here's Wallace. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
Mobley the pass to Black Hole. Now, here is Young. Edwards defending. Dallas again missing.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
To the middle. Here's Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Yeah, with that little pump fake, Morant has a sneaky way of initiating contact.
That free throw, no good.
Now an all-NBA caliber talent, Morant still feels like he has room to improve.
Good on the second free throw. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Song. Back to Young. On the clock to end the run. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
Bridges against Morant. Back to Wallace. It's up a 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Young outside. Mobley a screen on Edwards. And here's Young from the arc. It's rebounded by Z.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Here's Black Hole. Wallace covering. A shot by Black Hole. No good.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Bridges misses.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
Edwards kicks to Wallace. Pass to Gafford. Back to Wallace. Gafford sets the pick for Wallace. Now here's Morant for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Mobley's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Sets a great screen, and then Mobley gets perfect position there on the roll.
Atlanta leading by 13. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
It's time to get down to basketball. Let's groove.
Making a change here. Quickly's checked in. Now Gafford. Morant outside. Down he goes for three.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
Now quickly. Pocket six. Not gonna go. Here's Atlanta now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Up top, Edwards. Defended by Bridges. And he hits that one to go.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here is Gafford. It's Edwards on the wing. Jumper is off. Mavericks trailed by 18.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hawks.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year. A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box, there were some great numbers for Z.
Yeah, I mean, he was a force on the glass. Just incredible effort.
That one is good.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Three. Good. The three. Here's Edwards. 27 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Z. Covered by Sarr. Now Morant. Wallace outside. From outside. No good. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.